I think ever since that, or maybe before that, I put myself to be an introvert. I'm great when I go out. I have no problem being out. I have no problem being around people, whatever. But there's times in my life I don't want to do shit. How could I? That's just a piece of the shit that I be going through. But I don't want anyone to be sad by it. See, I've also trained my brain to find joy or happiness within negative times. It's training. Because if I do that, it helps me balance out my emotions and balance out the mind state and balance out a lot of things. You learn that as meditation goes on, that you need a balance, don't need to attach emotions to it, don't need to judge it as good or bad, etc., etc. So it's the same concept, and this is how I do it. There's days it works, but as a good majority of the days it don't. I am a human being. You know what I mean? Never talk about this or bring the subject matter up because it's a sensitive subject. Plus, why the hell do I need to burden somebody to give me sad face and prayers and this, that, and the third? I don't want to hear that shit. That's not going to solve anything. Is that going to push forward this agenda for him to be here? No, then why the fuck are we doing this? Yeah, granted. I understand you feel sad. Everyone is going through some shit. So focus on your own shit. Like, that's where I'm at. I'm not implying I don't need the help and I'll deny it. What I'm saying is you have your own life. Help yourself. That's all I'm stating. But I don't let it get me down. Hence why I keep doing the comedy thing. Yeah, I feel it is also a distraction too. I get that. And as my life proceeds and goes on, there's other shit that I'm doing that if it doesn't go to plan, then I feel I'm back into a rut again, right? What I find it interesting though is usually plan is set, I go ahead and do forthwith. People are asking, hey, what you doing? And I inform them of that, and then I'm like, all right. Now, I'm not thinking about them knowing what the fuck I'm doing. Here's the crazy part. If it doesn't go the way I planned it to go, and I'm doing the legwork, but something outside forces I can't control, just something comes into play that hinders or stops or redirects me in a certain way, because that's fucking called life. When the person goes back, it's like, hey, are you still doing yada 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 or yada yada yada? And then you tell them another reason or you just don't answer them, whatever. They automatically assume something negative. They automatically assume that it's nothing. They automatically assume the worst. That's life. You'll learn that instantly. What I also learn is when that does happen, I don't necessarily want to fuck with their existence anymore. It's not me being defensive. It just shows exactly the train of mind that people have when it comes towards you. That's why it's easier, or what you should do, is not tell people shit. Whatever the fuck you going through, just go through that shit. Don't involve people. So when they push therapy and all that, it's very difficult to accept that shit. It has nothing to do with judgment. It has nothing to do with judgment. It has nothing to do with the fact if I tell you this, you're going to tell me to do drugs. Nah, this is more, there's more to it. That doesn't help people like me, or me at all.